is as we work with sales teams, and to your point about maybe somebody is already using it, OTT with another broadcast station, another competitor, or with cable or somebody else like that, or radio's selling it as well. I mean, everyone's selling it right now. So the question we get is, how do we really overcome that objection? Hey, I'm already doing OTT with somebody else. What would you recommend when those questions come up?
Yeah, I think, as a seller, you got to know your product and how it stacks up against the competition. And there doesn't need to be a selling against situation here either. I'd like to think, going back to the whole complementing thing, how can what you bring to a buyer complement what they might be already doing with somebody else? So if you know what your product can do, who it can reach, how it can be measured, and you know that same set of information or set of data about your competition, I think you're well positioned. There's no reason that you can't get that business. You don't want a brand to be sacrificing reach of the market or their potential audience. So how do you create demand for it through that message of, here's what you're missing out on. I get it. You're doing Premium, or you're doing, whatever it might be in the OTT space locally, but here's what you're not doing. And here's what percentage of the audience or the market you might not be reaching. The other thing is leading with data, right? So there are all kinds of OTA homes in every market. How do you quantify that? And is there a message to be shared with a buyer that, if there's a large number of OTA homes in the market, how can you use that to help support the argument for OTT, and not just any OTT, but what you've got to offer alongside your competition?
Yeah.
I think those are kind of some of the things that come to mind for me. And then the other things I think of is, how can your product help a buyer overcome some of the issues that are just going on in the space in general, and help differentiate yourself that way? So I don't know about you guys, but I watch a lot of Hulu. I watch a lot of YouTube TV and others, and there's a frequency capping issue.